some explanation for that. We have none. Don't worry. Continue your program. Oh boy, it's really something super fantastic here. You couldn't ever imagine this. Roger, we know about that. Could you go the other way? Go back the other way. Well, that's kind of rich. Pretty spectacular.
Welcome to Planet Pluto Pseudo.
Don't tango. That's kind of right there now. Roger, we got it. We marked it. Close communication. Bravo, tango, bravo, tango.
It's got that nice disco jazz. Hey, come on in. Get down the Soul Train line. Hey, this generation don't know about popping them fingers. Hey,
They don't know nothing about that.
If you pop your fingers like this, put some finger snaps in the chat. Hey, what's up, good people? It's me, your homegirl, finger popping. Hey, Key Lolo, coming to you live and direct. I stole that from KRS-One. Boogie Down Productions, baby. That's not right. Original. But y'all know I'm a hip hop head. Show's a disco head. But anywho, it's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, aka Linga Key Lolo. And then right over there, y'all know who that is. It is Cheryl
Me, baby,
aka the Hair Oracle. And boy, oh boy, are we excited. Welcome to Planet Pluto Pseudo. This is on America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. This particular podcast, just in case y'all wondering, what the French toast and bologna sandwich have I landed on? You've landed on Planet Pluto Pseudo. This podcast is specifically for licensed professionals in the beauty and barber industry. We're talking makeup artists, our nail people, our barbers, our cosmetologists, our natural hairstylists, and of course, I see y'all coming like this. Come on in, our hair aficionados, aka hair nurse. If there's any hair nurse in the chat, drop the hashtag hair nurse. It only happens on the YouTube platform, so you don't get any hair nerd juice unless you're in our community of hair nerds. I post something every day about hair or something nerdy or whatever. So if you're a hair nerd, then come on and join Cheryl tomorrow night. Don't let us be the only two people in there, okay? Because me and Cheryl, we know we some hair nerds. Where your glasses at, Cheryl? You know you're a hair nerd when you put some glass and your hair be cute, and you got a hat on, okay? So come on in. And so this is what we do. We debunk a lot of myths. We clear things up. We answer questions. And of course, you guys teach us stuff too, because there's so much dang on myths and disinformation. I learned that word from Brother Unk. Disinformation that's really, really, I was talking to somebody this morning, right? And I was telling him that when there are problems in the hair industry, right, people see them as like they're always complaining about, the beauty industry, the cosmetology, natural hair stuff. But to Cheryl and I, these are opportunities. So all of the disinformation is an opportunity for you guys to get to see another side of cosmetology, right?
That's right.
And then we get to hook up with y'all, because we're not just going to be sitting around complaining, because my daddy taught me, if you are not part of the solution, then you are part of the problem. So let me show my clip. Let me show y'all how my daddy taught me. And Cheryl, I'm going to show this. I'm going to probably show this every week throughout the month, simply because Cheryl says she loves this little reel that I did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I know y'all got some complaints about the beauty industry. We charge too much money. We ghetto. We don't know what we're talking about. We burn our hair. We keep y'all waiting too long. Bad attitudes. What they call them, deposits. All this stuff. Not shampooing hair anymore.
We do.
Okay. Let me show y'all how we fix that over here on the Afro hair side. Talk about on other channels. This is America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. So hopefully after you guys see this video, y'all gonna hit that thumbs up button and say, okay, maybe this podcast is for me. All right. So here's the concern and the complaint about cosmetologist, and how we on the Afro Hair Science channel, how we handle that. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I want to talk about something real quick because I've been seeing a lot of this going on TikTok lately, but it's got something to do with these hairstylists. Man, it's crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not the same no more like how it was growing up back in the day.
There's much complaints about what's happening, what's not happening in the barber and beauty industry. My dad always taught me, instead of being part of the problem, how about being part of the solution? I just want to say, thank you, Dad. You are absolutely right. That part. What if I fly? You know what I'm saying? So if you are in the beauty industry or the barber or you're a nail tech or esthetician, what's going on, Kay? How you doing, daughter? LB, you better not have no cake over there. Take some time and get we're not the only ones who do this, but we just want to show you guys what's going on, Hair Locks. Thank you so much for rocking it out with us. But we just wanted to show you guys that this is what we do.
This is what we do.
Contrary to popular belief, people don't think that we give back in our spare time. I mean, Shirley and I, we do a lot of stuff at no cost. We do this out of the because we love it. It's not the kindness of our hearts. It's because we really, really love, what we do. What's going on, Selena? I see you in the chat, girl. You coming to get your hair cut. You know when you come in the chat, Selena. She's like, I'm getting my hair cut. So I'm in the chat, I'm getting my discount. We keep trying to tell people at RDT because Selena be getting all the discounts. Don't you, Selena? Selena be like, hey, sure, when we check out, Selena be like this. Don't forget my discount. Selena, so you're gonna get 50% off that color job. Okay, so come on in. See how we do it? She gonna write this down and she be recording me too. She be in the salon like, look at this. Key Lolo went live and said, I'm in the chat. All right, so RDT family, come on in. Everybody come on in. Hey, Kay. Again, it's nice to see you in the chat. We're going to have a wonderful discussion. And today is all about eating sugar, not eating sugar, something like that. Sure, going to get us together. But before we get us together, sure, you got your disco hits, right? Look what I made for you. Sure, I'm like, Ladosha, did you really do this? Okay. So we got to let y'all know. Here you go. Look at this, sure. Look what I made for you. Bam! It's disco time! It's time to disco with Cheryl. Don't you like that?
I love it.
Get me out of that Canva app. Get me out of it. But I made it. I was scrolling through her timeline and I found this picture. I said, oh, that looks very retro. So we got the top 3 hits of what was going down. I think it was like 1971. All right. I think we were about like 7 or 8 years old. Okay. So these were the hits in 71. You ready, Cheryl?
I'm ready.
And if you know them, we can't play them because we don't want to get flagged. So we're just going to have to sing them. Okay. You ready? Number 1. One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch, girl. Wow, the Osmonds.
They thought they was all that.
Oh man, black girls used to love them Osmond boys. We ain't had no problem back in them days. You know what I'm saying? I just found out that they had released the hostages. You know that people. In 1981 or something like that. But it was a time, I know y'all might find this hard to believe, but when black folks, we didn't have this, what they call it?
Depends when it came to music.
We used to love the Osmonds. Second hit, here we go. G Night, Mr. Big Stuff. Where you at, Cheryl? Tell me.
Who do you think you are,
Mr. Big Stuff? And now y'all might hear some of these hooks in some hip hop songs, okay? Mr. Big Stuff, Gene. Look at that Afro. Look at that. We look like that today. We can look at that. I got the same kind of lipstick, you know. You know what I'm saying? A little eyebrow, a little thick eye, the kohl over the eye. Ain't nothing. I'm telling you, everything old is what?
Coming back.
Again. All right, last one. Y'all ready for the last one? Here we go, Cheryl. Oh, wait a minute. That ain't the last one. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Here go the last one. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I'm so tired of being alone.
tired being on my own.
Won't you help me, girl, just to do what I
Best I can.
Man, you ain't. If y'all, I'm sorry that y'all missed Al Green growing up. Oh my God. If your parents played Al Green, you could get like some extra potato chips. When Al Green was playing, life was gonna be good.
All right.
You
It's
know,
gonna
if
be all
Al
right.
Green, you know what I'm saying, hair locks. I mean, if your parents played some Al Green, you know that day was just
It's
going
gonna
to
be
be.
good.
Come on, Kay. Kay, you know what we talking about. I'm so tired of being
Being
alone.
on so tired on my own.
Help
Can
me.
you help me, girl?
I'm a
And as
church, you know.
soon as you can.
Get it, Cheryl. Hey, baby, can't go for that. Hit it.
Da-da,
It's the
da-da,
natural fat.
da-da. Hey.
Show me where you're at. Woo! Al Green, like, don't do that to my song. But it's Cheryl. It's disco time every Thursday with Cheryl. So we rock down 3 hits this time, whatever, you know, so you guys can just, just kind of go back to the days of the time of yore. But the time of yore is pretty good now because we're going to talk about something that's very challenging. And this is for us in the beauty industry. Now, I'm just going to talk about myself. I'm not going to talk about anybody else because this is just me. And I don't know if y'all see me in real life, like I am really like a thick sister. Okay, I am not skinny at all. Okay, I am chunky,
Me neither.
but I'm funky. Okay, I'm fat. I'm
Fuck,
PHAT,
fuck,
baby.
y'all.
I'm baby fat. But you know what? That fat is just gotta go a little bit. Okay. And a lot of my fat is from sugar. Now I've been honest about my health. You know, I ain't in tip top shape. My doctor's like that cholesterol. You better come on, kilo. But that's sugar, man. So we're gonna do March 21st is it's the new year, right, Cheryl? That's the first day of spring,
That's the
and
first thing.
that's really the new year, okay? March 21st, it is spring. It's like Happy New Year. So we're going to have New Year's celebration that day. But we're also going to start, it's called a vernal equinox because that's what's happening, okay? And we're going to kick the sugar habit for 30 days. And when I tell y'all I eat sugar, like, okay, I eat a lot of sugar. And so I started to do some research on it, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all what scared me. It said that sugar works on your brain like cocaine. I was like, now you know when you don't do drugs, you just think you just better than everybody. Like I ain't crack is cheap. Crack is whack.
Whatever.
But sugar is not good.
No.
Now I'm not trying to, how people when they start doing something, they want to, I'm not saying I ain't never gonna eat sugar or nothing like that, but I got to take this sugar thing because it's got a hold on me. So Cheryl, we're going to talk about this because in the beauty industry, we're always so busy. Now, some people in the beauty industry, they have got their healthy eating, all of this down to a science. But there's a small, I know it's not a large, but there's a small portion of us, right? Who just we eat a lot of sugar. We drink it, our cookies, our little Belvita, things that we think is sugar, low in sugar, granola, stuff like that. It can, so we're going to talk about the beauty industry, with the sugar thing and how we can pull back on the sugar and what's the benefits of sugar and does it have anything to do with your hair maybe if you pull back on some sugar. So let's start there, and we're not going to keep you guys long tonight. We got a solid 45 minutes to go, and I have it in 3 ways. Yeah, y'all said we got this. Y'all better stick it out with me because I want to share with everybody what we're going to do and everything. So anywho, so Cheryl, let's start off with What is it about sugar that just makes us just? Because I'm not gonna tell a lie. I've been up. I have not slept well since I've pulled back. And I have not totally, like, I'm diluting some of my juices, so like with water,
Mhm.
I have pulled back just all sugar, like I mean not all sugar, but like no cookies, but I I'll be waking up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking for like, and I won't buy it because if I buy it, I'm gonna eat it.
Right.
But I be wanting that sugar. So what is it about sugar? Is it really as addictive as they say it is, or are they
Mhm.
just, or am I just being little?
I want you to pull you guys back to a story that you guys are very familiar with. Well, may be familiar with, but do you remember I think his name was Dan White. Okay. And I'm almost sure, but he actually killed this wonderful man named Harvey Milk. And he was a city councilman. And he got assassinated by this man named Dan White. You guys can Google it. And his defense was that he ate a Twinkie. And the sugar made him do it.
Mm.
And I don't know if he got off. I don't know if he was sent to prison, but that was his defense, that he was high on a Twinkie. He had ate,
Well,
I guess, 2
let me
Twinkies.
pull it up. What's up? What's up, MW for our view? All right. Because I'm with her or him that no wonder my brain act like it's touched with dementia because all that I know I gotta get that sugar. So let me share it with everybody. So that because you know what we say, don't cook it up, look it up. All right.
Mhm.
So here it is, the Twinkie defense. The core argument was his legal team that was led by Schmidt, and he had diminished capacity because he ate a lot of sugar. Okay. I'll just read it
And
right here, then you could just take it
it
from there.
and it was
It
a
just says
really
that
huge case. Mhm.
it says white shift from a healthy diet to bringing on junk food, including Twinkies and cola, was a symptom and evidence of severe depression. And so this is what resulted in diminished capacity, and he was unable to perform the premeditation required. So I'll look it up.
So
But so yeah, that
they and he killed and shot and killed the councilman Harvey Milk. And so it was a really big case here in California. And
oh, California, okay.
yeah, San Francisco, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
So introducing the reason why we want to, um, as hairstylists, be mindful of our sugar intake is because what we don't realize that we have to have our full emotional and brain capacity to be able to function. Because one of the things that Ladosha is describing is that she has trained her brain to work on a drug called sugar.
Oh, what makes sugar a drug? It's so sweet. It's so good.
Now, we're not talking about all sweeteners. We're talking about white sugar. We're talking about the cheap kind.
Now, who
Okay.
can?
Cheap kind. The white the sugar.
All right. How many people in the chat knew that white sugar was cheap? Even if
Like,
it's Domino's? I'm sorry. I'm from the projects. I'm not talking about everybody else in the projects. I'm just talking about me. Okay. We used to think that like off-brand sugar, was bad sugar, and that Domino's was really good
but
sugar.
well, right. And the sugar itself is not the problem per se. It is the fact that your glucose, you already have a natural glucose, which is energy. The problem is when you keep spiking it, a little hormone called insulin has to go and reverse it. Problem is when insulin keeps having to go reverse it, you get insulin resistant because your cells are supposed to work on natural energy, not synthetic. So if insulin keeps having to offset what you guys eat, you have a lot of sugary insulin to have to rescue you out of, to keep the sugar from comatosing you guys. So the insulin keeps trying to rescue you. Now, are those better forms of sugar if you have, because of course, if you guys are familiar with a Ayurveda diet, they go by
Never
either
heard of it.
Ayurveda does give you all of the palette on your plate. For instance, they give you the pungent, that's your onion and your let's say onion and sour pickle. You got onion, you got pungent, because you have all these places on your tongue. You have a place on your tongue that recognizes pungent. You have a place on your tongue that recognizes sour. And you have a place that on your tongue that recognizes spice. And then you have a place on your tongue that recognizes sweet. And
My
so
tongue must love everything sweet. Everything. I'm just talking about my tongue, nobody else's.
and so that diet says if you put, because actually one of the things in Ayurveda, they want you to eat the sweet first.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they want you to eat the sweet first. But they, in the Ayurveda diet, they have sweet as in tamarind, honey. They don't do a lot of white sugar. They will crush up, there's a natural sugar in carrots, which makes them sweet. Your tongue recognizes that. So if you fixate all of the areas of your tongue, then you will be satiated and satisfied, and then you eat the meal in that order. So you have a little bit of sour, a little bit of pungent, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet. Okay.
Look what somebody said. Nola, darling, what's up, beautiful? She said she's been drinking bone broth when she's craving sugar, and it seems to be working. Okay, I could try that. Okay, all right, okay.
And
Wow.
actually, too, and bone broth is a very good source of protein. Very good source for protein, actually, because you need proteins for the healing process, healing your muscles, and when you do vigorous workouts and things of that nature. But one is better is marine broth, fish broth, sea
Oh,
broth.
okay.
Yeah, it's
I
a
had
very,
some Russians made some fish soup. It sounds grotesque, but seriously, y'all, the fish
yeah,
soup.
that
I mean,
fish
I'm sorry,
marine.
y'all like
So like
poop,
so,
but
right. So instead of whey or soy protein or something, fish proteins is better. But anyway, but this is what triggers a cascading effect that ultimately can trigger the immune system to intervene. And I keep telling y'all, once the immune system intervenes, it's going to what we call discriminate. And once it discriminates, sugar causes the inflammation process. The immune system says, "Uh-oh, trouble, trouble, trouble," and then it will shut down another resource that, of course, the body is built for survival. And what don't you need for survival?
sugar.
Hair.
Oh, Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I dropped my
No,
toy. This is the uh-oh song. Yeah, my grandbaby loves Miss Rachel. Oh my. Oh,
right.
we're getting a little deep here. Okay, let me go. Keep
Okay.
going because I got a little clip. Keep
So,
going.
so when Kilolo goes to sleep, she has to have a drug, and her brain is used to having a certain insulin spike. And the brain says, well, don't you, and because, especially when you eat it when you go to sleep, because when you eat sugar, you're supposed to be going out of the door. You're not supposed to be going to rest. And
Yeah.
so now the insulin have to compensate for it. And when you go to sleep, you should have no spikes, no system working, no food in your gut. You should have nothing going on. So the body can go right into sleep, into cell repair. And, and I think that when we explain things, because of course, me being a cosmetic trichologist, I have to explain things different. So it hits your brain different, right? And so one of the things when we work with Dr. Auntie Joyce, right? It really is for me to explain to the client or the hairstylist why we need to do certain things. Not just tell them this is bad and you need to do this diet and blah, 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 blah. No, I need you to know why you need to do it. So you can, because what we want to do is to shift the body off of glucose energy and to get it on ketones,
And what are ketones?
natural energy. So it could, the white blood cells can notice, because of course, white sugar increases the insulin spike, and the insulin creates what we call white or yellow fat. That's the soft, mushy fat. Okay.
Okay.
Brown fat is what you want your food to increase, and that's the energy rich fat. That's the healthy fat. And so because we're standing there for hours amongst hours amongst hours amongst hours, our brain says, I want energy, and then guess what we do? We'll go get that pack of M&Ms, and it's only spiked.
It's the cookies. I'm the cookie monster. I like cookies. And we sell cookies. And I'm telling y'all what I'm
and
doing.
Healthy cookies. You can go to, remember when you come out here, we go to Lazy Acres, right? And we get the healthy cookies. See, she doesn't want the sweet of the fruit, of the natural fruit juice, that's natural glucose, right? She wants the white sugar. Okay, so you can get, when she gets a candy bar, she see this one over here, she gets the milk chocolate. She doesn't get the natural dark chocolate that has basically.
I know. I try. You know what I'm doing, because we sell cookies like in the hair salon and everything. So and I'm talking to myself. I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about y'all. I am literally talking to you know what I'm saying to myself, y'all? Now, if you eat that, how is that going to help you? Like, I'm like talking myself out of eating, like going to buy some cookies or eat some cookies, because that's like my reward, because I work so hard.
So now sugar.
So let me play
is a reward.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
I do. Because I don't have I'm not wealthy. I don't have a Mercedes. So I figure, I could just have I could eat 10 cookies. I know I'm wrong, y'all, but that's why we here. We got to get off this sugar. I know I'm not the only one. Y'all not going to just make me feel bad. I'm not the only hairstylist who eats 12 cookies. I do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
God
so when,
damn it,
I know, but when do you eat them? At the end of your day, that's your reward?
I'm not eating them now. No, I will, because I'm busy, right? And so I don't always have time to eat. So I don't want to eat over the people's head, like cookie crumbs, all, and I will go in the back and I will open up my 4-pack. Y'all know them 4-packs that be on sale in the grocery store. I ain't the only one to be buying them, okay, with my little coupons.
You buying
Because
no
I know I'm a
sugar
Scorpio. I'm
from
cheap.
no dollar store, do you?
No, I be at the grocery store buying the Lorna Doones. You know, anybody eat Lorna Doones? Come on now. And they come like in these little packs, and they have like 4 cookies in the pack. And damn it, you can't eat no one damn Lorna Doone. Shit, I ain't the only one. So I just eat all 4 of the cookies. I'm just telling the truth. But I'm like Kay in the chat. I'm not going to buy. I'm going to do this, guys. I'm really going. Like, I was vegan for like 7 years. I did pretty good, but I eat chicken now. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for 30 days. So, but I had to talk to myself. So let me play a clip, and I'm just going to play them in no given order. And these are people on TikTok, their take on sugar and your thoughts.
Once you get off, I'm going to tell you, it's a rough week, the first one. And I really, compared to most people, I don't eat hardly any sugar. Where most of my sugar comes from is like bread and crackers and some of those things like that. But I don't eat much. But I started checking all the labels, and I was eating a lot more than I thought I was. So, okay, if you're having sugar and you get off of it, it's like getting off of cocaine. You're going to have withdrawal symptoms. In my first 4 days, I had a headache every night. I couldn't sleep at all. I was flipping, flopping, turning, waking up 3-4 times. Guess what? Now I'm into week 2. Way better than week 1. So please join us. Please throw everything out. Please jump on the bandwagon. Let's run for a month. It's just like doing dry January. You will know.
All right. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm up. Like when I sure be like, how did you sleep? How did you sleep last night? I'm like a brick. No, and it's only been 1 week, and I am not sleeping. And you know what else? My damn back. My back ain't never itched. How many people my back ain't, I'm for real. My back probably itched. Maybe, I don't even know. At least probably 3 times. Yeah, my back don't damn itch. My back. It's like every night at the same time, I'd be like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that is withdrawals. Now, because now your brain is a junkie. It's a junkie. Sugar is a drug because you have gotten, your brain is saying, now I need energy. Now I need energy. I need now, and 2, what you don't have is that you don't have the crash. And the crash is what you see as sleepy. But it's not sleepy. It's now keeping you hype when you want to relax and go to bed. Because when you ate the sugar, you're giving your body another job. So it's not letting you go to sleep naturally. You're just crashing. You're just crashing and burning.
Easy.
That's your sleep.
Yeah, like I go to sleep, guys. Don't get it twisted. You know, I go to sleep. I'm a night owl naturally. So, you know, I be between like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I do, because I'm not one of those. I don't even need 8 hours of sleep.
No. Read that comment. Okay.
Listen, and it's true. She said the way my eyes sit up. I'm telling y'all, ooh, I could do a commercial for Lorna Doones, baby. I could, man. And Miss Pat make them cookies in the salon. If y'all look at the reel here, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about me, but you know what else? I'm gonna say this too. Now, I'm not trying to scare you guys. This is not a scare tactic. Okay, this is like information for all of us, not just beauty and barber pros, but hopefully everybody is going to, you know, gather something from what Cheryl is sharing with us. But I also read, I have a customer who's a cancer survivor. And so one day I was going to drink some tea, right? And I was going to put some honey, like the little honey stirrers. And she said, what are you doing with that? And I said, oh, I'm just going to sweeten my tea. She said, you're too old to be putting sugar and sweetening your tea. I was like, so she says she does not eat sugar, right? And she says, I have not ate sugar since I've, you know, recovered, you know, remission. So I didn't ask any questions. I said, okay, you know, and I'm sorry. Lawana said she could do one with Pepperidge Farm. And I was looking up information about sugar, and it said that the cancer is so sophisticated that the cancer has these spikes. You know how they show that coronavirus with the little spikes off of it? And that the cancer, it likes sugar.
I know they say it that way.
Okay.
They say it that way. But the sugar puts the cell in what we call oxidative stress because the insulin is also the form of sugar. Okay. So now, every time you eat, you have to have glucose spike and the insulin spike. So when she says she doesn't eat sugar, and I guarantee you she eats less. Because
I
body,
shouldn't say she's never eating sugar, but
right,
you're right.
The body is built, and I know this is strange, the body is really built to be slightly hungry.
Really?
Right. You're supposed to be so the body can create a natural metabolism. The best way to lose weight is to change your fuel system from off sugar, glucose, insulin, and get into ketosis. So the body is now eating what you ate last week and it's on your ass in your gut. So it can start burning. Now you can speed it up by doing a really quick, vigorous jog, and the body's saying, I got to get some energy. And she doesn't have any energy in her gut because she's not putting things in her mouth. Now they have to take the energy from someplace else, and that's the stored. That's when the body is going into ketosis because it's going to get a stored source of energy. So
are you saying, okay, so are you saying that when we eat sugar, then the body
has to dump it because the body food is a foreign matter. The body can't use a cheeseburger. It doesn't really understand a cheeseburger. It doesn't understand a taco. It doesn't understand cold cuts. It only understands.
She fucking us up tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not a hamburger lover and I'm not tacos, but y'all know I love bologna. So I'm over here like, not the bologna, grandma.
Right. So it understands energy. It understands acids. And so when food has to turn bad, then the liver and the metabolism has to start dispersing the nutrients. And if what you just ate is just an energy meal and it doesn't really have any nutrients, you just spike your insulin for nothing because it doesn't have any nutrition in it. That's what Dr. Annie is trying to tell us. If you're going to eat some form of something, make sure it's packed with something the body and the liver can disperse, and it has some A, K, B, D, minerals. It has something. Let's just say if you were to eat, remember the millet, the bread? Okay, it's not that you can't eat bread, but you have to have bread that has a source of nutrients so you won't waste the insulin spike on nothing. And a lot of people, because of
so going back to the Twinkie No, keep going. A lot of people, because of time, there's a little delay.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, just to answer Live, Work, Clean, how do you get into ketosis? You just change your fuel system from your stomach to your liver. You change your fuel systems from glucose to ketones. So let's just say if I want to shift and say, listen, I really didn't exercise to get this extra couple of inches on my waistline, right? I really didn't exercise to do that. I only ate and I did that. You can literally eat and reverse your way out and get that 32-inch waist you want, right? I mean, I've done it so many times, actually. But when you understand that the human body is built to run on ketosis, which means to burn good energy and to give you brown fat, that's what makes your muscles very tight, very healthy, contract very healthy. But when the brain is addicted to the spike, that is the headache, that is the itching, that is the nervousness and the restlessness, because now you're not feeding your brain the crash that it's used to.
Wow.
You can, because one of the things that we've all done it. We've all had some cookie, because I like the salacito of Petrie's Farm. I get it. Okay. But I don't eat it when I'm getting ready to go to bed. I get it when I can really actually burn it off, and I help my insulin not have to work as hard to offset that sugar high I gave it. Okay. And so we just have to know, and I understand how people explain cancer, and I understand how people explain things, but I am a staunch believer. If I can get you to understand oxidative stress, inflammation, and the fact that the energy has a distorted energy source, and you just killed off your white blood cells, then the cell goes into oxidative stress. Now, what is cancer? Cancer is a bad signal. It's just a bad signal. You just said you have a cell. Either it's bald or it has little spikes on it. Spikes are positive. No spikes are negative. You either have HR negative cancer or you have HR positive cancer. The issue is to try to get the cell to kill itself. And that's when you have enough oxygenated blood, you have enough nutrients in the cell, and it'll just kill itself.
Okay.
And then you won't.
All right.
Then it doesn't proliferate. But the key is that when you have too much of the oxidative stress, and one of the easiest way we get there is too much sugar in the blood.
Wow. So thank you so much, Cheryl. We're good now. In case you guys are wondering, Auntie Dr. Joy is a little under the weather. So let's give Cheryl a big round of applause because she is filling in. She's doing a really good job. I think she's going to make Auntie Dr. Joy proud. So let's put some hand clap emojis in.
Good answer, by the way. That's a good response, by the way. Yeah. You want to, yeah. Nia Kobe, yeah, she really hit that because you want to change your source of energy. Change your fuel system, you'll lose the weight. It'll just drop off of you because now your body is helping you take the stored, which is your waistline, which is your thighs. It's on your ass. It's on your back.
It's on your gut.
It knows where it is, right? Right. That's ketosis.
Right. So let me say this now. What us going on the vernal equinox fast and not eating sugar for 30 days and everything that we're talking to you guys about, this is not a vanity situation here. I hope we're all coming to the conclusion of what Cheryl and via Auntie Dr. Joy is teaching us. And this is like what Sister Nia Kobe said. getting better fuel sources for our body. We're standing behind these chairs, we're inhaling stuff, and we're staying long hours, and we're in front of computer screens. We have a lot of stuff coming at us, not to mention emotional stress, and we're just kind of packing on extra stuff when we're just eating sugar, which is not really good for us in these heavy amounts, especially if you're not burning it off, because standing behind the chair is not burning calories. Okay, so we got about 15 more minutes. Okay, so now that we understand what's going on in the healthy ways, the alternatives, with sugar and all that good stuff, I'm gonna hit it's time to hit the thumbs up button. But when we come back, right? Can we talk about some benefits, some alternatives to sugar? So we're going to come back right quick, and Charlotte's going to say, well, we can't eat the Lorna Doone cookies. You can't have the donuts and the milk chocolate and all the stuff that were just the bologna or whatever. Oh, I'm going to have to stop eating bologna for 30 days. Oh my Lord. I really might be in the street. Y'all might have to come and be like, okay. Marcus. All right, so let me play this. Hit the thumbs up button if you want to join us to help change the narrative about eating all this sugar behind the chair. We got to do a little bit better. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm sure what they need to do right quick. Here we go.
Let's do that. Just hit that button.
Okay, so not eating sugar is not just about being cute, but it's really we got some really good health reasons as far as making sure that our body is burning the fuel and we're getting better brain capacity. We're not overworking that insulin situation. And I did not know that it's really taxing our immune system, which is interesting. Before you talk about, I just had an aha moment right quick before you talk about alternatives. So maybe that's why in the wintertime we quote unquote get sick, because we're eating like so much sugary stuff or non-healthy stuff, and it's making our immune system like work a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, oh, we should be the immune system. I would be fighting this virus, but you got all this sugar and shit over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you guys know what a cold is? So,
A virus.
No.
Okay.
No. A cold, what we call a cold, I guarantee you, weeks before you guys get sick, you guys came intact with a pathogen. Could be because you didn't wash your hands. It could be because of blase skippy, right? Or you guys were around someone who was sick. And this makes sense around what Ladosha said about being, in the wintertime and eating sugar. But days before, you probably got in contact with the germ, right?
Right.
The sick part is unfortunately the immune response of how to get it out. So when your body localized it and kept it from your lungs, your body is so smart. It said, let me keep this away from her lungs. What happens? Here, tonsils, sore throat, because it is stopping it from going to the lungs, the respiratory. Okay. Sometimes it will, but the problem is that the mucus will get to the lungs to keep the pathogen away from your lung pulmonary cells. So that's when you start coughing. And so what we, right. It is only the sick feeling is the protection having to now come out. You got to get rid of the mucus.
Okay.
Because your body took care of you. So the sick feeling that most people attach to being sick, you're actually well. It's just that it now has to come out. And so now you get sick. And
Okay.
so when we understand how the body works, then we begin to understand how we have to take care of it. So the
Okay.
more less sugar, then the less compromised the immune system has to be. So now sometimes we get a cold and we only sick one day. That's because we took care of the immune system.
All
Because the
right. Now
immune
my boss.
system, go ahead.
Because
What's
you said
happening?
because the immune system.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay. So we just counting down. Got about 6 more minutes here. Okay. We
Okay.
got my boss in the chat, and I know she's very proud because she don't mess around with no sugar. Let me tell y'all. I just be eating my Lorna Doone cookies. What's up, boss? She's like, oh, Ladosha. Oh, what you got to stop doing that. So, boss, you're gonna be proud of me. I'm gonna do 30 days without this sugar. So, Cheryl, we need some sugar. We went off a little tangent here, but kind of bring us back to the center because we gotta have some sugar. But I need something
Well,
sweet.
well, well,
So,
well.
so what are
You
so
brought us
give us
back,
some
actually.
sugar, give us
Yeah.
some sugar
So,
alternatives, or should we just leave it alone? Like what we gotta do
right.
here now?
One of the challenges is for you to reprogram your brain because I know Ladosha's in the salon. She is taxing because she's got to listen. She's got to do fingers. She's got a lot of coordination, a lot of things that she's doing to get the hair. So her brain gets a little compromised. So the brain wants energy. But what kind of energy does it want? It wants what we call a hormone response. It wants serotonin because she has to be alert. She has to be up. Okay. And by the time she gets in the car, and so the key is that if she knows this about herself, okay, then what Kilolo is supposed to do is what? Go to the store about an hour before she leaves. She should get some dried pineapple, right? She
I'm
needs to
allergic
get,
to pineapples.
okay, are you allergic to citrus?
No.
Okay, what should we need to do? Okay, so she can go get pears. She can go get, because they have a lot of little snacks, raisins and things of that nature to just program her brain because she's already had it while she was active. So by the time she gets home, she should have fixated that little craving that she gets around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock,
Well,
3 o'clock.
by that time, you're going to be asleep because you should not be up at that time. And let me just say this, hairstylist, you should be getting sleepy, and not unless you're in the shop. But we need to start cutting these hours so we can get our brain on a sleep mode around 9 o'clock, okay, and be able to be sleep when we would. Now, if you're waking up, because I understand we train our babies on full stomach and then they go to sleep. Okay. Oh, she's hungry, and then you feed them and then they go to sleep. So you see how we get human beings on this loop here. But there are some little, walnuts makes you go to sleep. Now, if you can put a little, peanut butter, a little honey on walnuts, you can learn how to fixate yourself with the sweet. Maybe you need to crunch something. Walnuts, almonds are good. But here's the thing. There is a healthy chocolate. Chocolate has a lot of cannabinoids in it, a lot of good flavonoids in it. Okay. Now,
Okay.
when I drink coffee, I put a lot of mushroom coffee and things, and I do put a little creamer in it. But the point of the matter is that for us to be able to be mindful of molasses, high in iron, high in vitamin A, K, D, right? And if you can get your mouth and your senses to just savor the sweet, you will trick your brain into saying, I had something sweet. I didn't have that strawberry milkshake. I didn't
It's
have,
okay, y'all.
Okay. Because now she needs it to go to sleep. Now she needs it to go. That is not a body need. That's
See,
her.
let me
That's a
interrupt you.
drug.
I didn't think I needed because I didn't think I needed it to go to sleep because I don't like eat when I go to sleep. I'm not, but I'm just talking about me now, y'all. I ain't talking about nobody else, okay? I really like some sugar, and I'm starting to realize, according to y'all gonna love this, Cheryl, you're gonna love this. Okay, I keep calling Cheryl Dr. Amos Wilson, Barbara Sizemore, Cornell West, and I just added France Fanon. Okay, so here is what I'm gonna call Cheryl. Okay, here we go. You ready? There she is. The esoterics. Look at that, y'all. You see that? The esoterics of Cheryl Morrow. We got Dr. Cornell West is number one. Now y'all can screenshot this if y'all want to. There's France Fanon down there, number three, and Dr. Willie Morrow. And it's telling you about the esoterics, that these are people who can communicate in a special kind of way with the energy. So Cheryl is the embodiment to me of all of these people. So I forgot Amos Wilson. I just saw that right there. But anywho, we got Cornell West, Barbara Sizemore, Dr. France Fanon, Dr. Willie Morrow, and I'm going to go back and fix it so that I can add Dr. Amos Wilson so we can have 5 images. But those are the esoterics of Cheryl Morrow. And tonight, now y'all see why I call her that, okay? So Cheryl, I'm going to make sure you get a
No. To be fair,
copy of that.
right?
What?
And to be fair, this is a subject that is near and dear to my heart because this is connected to the how we get into trouble with hair loss in our relationship with cortisol, and that's the stress hormone. And that's why they call it comfort food, because your brain is trying to get serotonin, norepinephrine, oxytocin. You're trying to get the brain to get into a space to where you now have to trick your own brain now. You have to be so steadfast on this so you can switch your fuel systems. And when you switch the fuel system, I'm telling you right now,
Well,
you
I
guys
think
have no idea how good you guys are gonna feel. You guys
well,
have no idea.
I'm what I'm doing now. I've given up all of the cookies, even potato chips. I
Yeah,
ain't give up the
and I
bologna
have a
because I
problem
didn't
with
know
potato chips. I get it.
I didn't know about the cold cuts. So I'm gonna have to, I ain't buy no bologna. So, but I was finna go buy some tomorrow. Fix me a little bologna sandwich. So Lawana, 30 days and no bologna, I'm going to be real schmucked up. But anywho, I am determined. And so what this is called, guys, as we wrap it up, this is called the Vernal Equinox Sugar Fast. And the theme is refinement, reset, and recommitment. So we have 7 days. I'm going to tell you guys how this is going to go. I'm going to post it. You can only get this if you're in the community of hair nerds. I'm not going to put it in the chat tonight. I'm just going over. You want it in detail. You're only going to find this right here, only on the YouTube channel, not Facebook. Sorry, LinkedIn. Sorry, Instagram. Only right here on YouTube. So you got 7 days of intro to reset, 14 days habit disruption, 30 days is metabolic recalibration. And so there it is. It's the Vernal Equinox Fast starting March the 21st through, not on, we have to get through April 21st. And then it's also going to show you how you can work your way back. But hopefully really go back to sugar, guys, not like the way we're doing it now. I can feel it already. So boss, I hope that I'm going to make you proud. We want you guys to go on this journey with us. If you are really good at this already, please help us out right here on YouTube and the community. Just hashtag hair nerds right here and drop some advice in the chat. And we're also going to share like what we're going through, like I'm sharing with you right now that I'm up. Like I wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and then this back itching. This is some bullshit, by the way. I mean, why my back got, why can't my breast itch or my stomach? My back, I ain't even got no damn back scratcher. That's how much my back doesn't itch, but it does. It has been itching. Also, a super duper shout out to the African Sisterhood podcast, Takusan, and so they have a whole commitment this month to Women's History Month, which, by the way, we recognize Barbara Sizemore here in the Afro Hair Science channel, and then they also recognize your homegirl T Lolo. Okay, so y'all can check me out over. They are over on Instagram, okay, and it's the Takusan. This is celebrating African women. They have a podcast. It's absolutely beautiful. So Fatu's daughter, the lovely Safi, this is she and her friends put this together. And so they're highlighting all types of women, so on the continent. So homegirl Kilolo got over on there. So check them out. So Cheryl, do you want to wrap us up?
I did.
Here we go. You weigh 200 pounds, girl. I weigh 210. So let's see what we can do about this. And I've actually lost, believe it or not. I was a little bit thicker than that. But Eddie, because I've been walking and everything. So who is this? She said I'm vain. Are we gonna lose weight? I don't know. Do you lose weight when you don't eat sugar?
What we want to get the body into a fuel switch. So you're going to go from your stomach, glucose, and you're going to get on what?
Ketosis. I got that one,
You're
Sister Nia Kobe.
You're just switching fuel system because your brain is going to get pissed off with you. You are supposed to be putting something in your mouth. You're supposed to get the insulin going. You've done it. What's wrong with you now? So now you're going to force it to have to take the story. And it doesn't like that. So now it has to go to work to go find it in your gut, in your sides, in your spare tires, in your thigh. Now it's got to go look for energy sources. So now you're forcing it into ketosis. It doesn't have anything in the stomach. And it's pissed. So now what does it have to do? Fuck. And you do need energy to go to sleep. You do use energy to turn around and shift on you don't just move. You need energy to do all these things. So now it's got to now concentrate. I don't care what you guys have to do. Y'all better open up and turn that TV on. Okay. Get y'all a little red light so you won't have all the blue light, because blue light makes you fat. There is studies on YouTube. You study going to sleep with blue light, which means that if your TV zooms a lot of blue rays, it makes you fat. Okay?
I don't watch TV, so y'all already know I'm good on that one.
Okay. Well, if you sleep in with if you in your phone and everything, if you guys do that. But I'm just basically saying y'all get you a nice little red light. And you turn TV, y'all watch all them back Columbos until you get naturally sleepy. Your brain will stop fighting you, and you'll get drowsy, and you'll go to sleep until you guys get really going with this. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and you guys are going to be fine. But let me say this:
you may or may not lose weight, is what you're saying.
You're going to lose weight, of course, because what else is it going to take for energy source?
Okay.
You don't have to jog. You didn't jog to eat to get it. You don't have to exercise and move. You ate to get it. You didn't do anything to get it. The body knows if the body puts you in. And then we didn't talk about the stress today, but that's a whole nother thing that's connected to the hair loss. But the point is here, if you guys want to really get started, do your immune system and your autoimmune response. If you want to get your stress hormones under control, you want to get your cravings under control, you want to get your brain stops telling you what's wrong with you, go in there and eat something.
That's what my brain be.
You know how we do this.
That's what my brain said to me last night.
You deserve them damn cookies. Get your ass in there and eat those.
Yeah, but I didn't listen to it. I said, you know what? Forget you little sugar buster.
Get your ass in that kitchen. Now. So now what you do, because you guys are gonna do it. You guys are gonna go to the refrigerator and you guys are gonna stand there because there's not gonna be anything to for your brain. Except and Miss Joseph is going to love this. The only thing that's going to be in your refrigerator is a little lemon juice, some apple cider vinegar, turmeric, and some ginger. You're just going to shake that up. Then you'll have something in your stomach, but guess what it's going to do? It's going to say, now, you got some fat burning juice. Because anything you eat, and you put a little lemon juice on it, it is going to do something to your system that's a little bit different. But every night, okay, I take magnesium glycinate at night for my muscles and everything, helps me sleep. But I do drink a little turmeric, ginger, apple cider vinegar, and lemon juice.
All right. So you guys can get
I go
more
to
of
bed.
those tips. Charlotte's going to make us a little graphic. We're only on the community of hair nerds will you be able to get that little recipe. My boss is in the chat and she says we will be on the journey and it ain't no stopping us now. I believe that we can all do this here. Yeah, I believe that we can do this. And so this again, it is called the Vernal Equinox Sugar Fast, and we got 30 days, and we're going to put up step by step right here, in phases of 7, 14, and 30 days right here only on the YouTube channels Community of Hair Nerds, and let's just hash it out and we can do it. And I stop is something that we can also use as well. And don't forget, guys, please share your anything that you want to share with us. Sister Nia called me. I'm looking forward to you helping us through this because I'm really going to need you. I feel like I'm getting a little emotional. But anywho, that's it. Sure. We did.
You guys are going to look.
We will be back here next Thursday and we're going to be talking about the relaxers. All right. Don't forget. Yeah, we're going to have Mr. Alan Bird of Hair Elements right here on Instagram. Go follow Hair Elements, Mr. Alan Bird. Then Monday, here we go. Kitty Parms. All right. When is a good age to relax your child's hair? Or should you be relaxing your child's hair? We have 3 wonderful topics here. We got 3 Mondays left, or is it 4 or something like that? In the month of March, it's still Women's History Month. We are honoring the illustrious Barbara Sizemore, okay? And so every week we're going to have someone that we're honoring. And don't forget our Substack article. I have highlighted that in the chat. So you can click on the link and I will put it in after the live and check out my article, 400 years of no appropriation, okay? Of acculturation, I'm sorry. So, no, that's not the name of it. I keep getting it wrong. It's 400 years of adaptation. I'm sorry. It's the sugar. I'm not doing the sugar. 400 years of adaptation, all right? So check it out. It's in the link right now. That's our Substack article. Cheryl, I know Auntie Dr. Joy will be really proud of you. Thank you so much for helping us get this going on. And we help you guys really understand. All right, she's trying to show. I ain't showing my arms. Any hoot. I'm hating right now. All right, guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Replay this and learn some more of what it is to not eat sugar and go into ketosis. I learned a new word today. Okay, guys. All right, sure. You are thebomb.com. Everybody else, y'all have a wonderful night. And you know what we say when we're signing off. We're always talking about good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Thank you so much, sure. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Love y'all.
Bam.
Welcome to Planet Pluto Pseudo. Welcome to Planet Pluto Pseudo.
Don't tango. I just got a life there now.